Hi Moon fam, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Luna. I'm very excited to have you here today, and I am very much looking forward to this full moon in Libra. I am so excited. I hope you guys understand how crazy this is, how exciting this full moon is. And if you don't, no worries, because we're going to talk about all the energies happening. We're going to talk about the aspects going on, some journal prompts, some tarot prompts, and some ritual ideas. I have some also non-witchy ritual ideas because for me personally, I'm actually going to have family visiting and they are not witchy. So I wanted to have some things that I am able to do kind of with the group, and then obviously some witchy things that I can just do by myself. But I think having a bit of both is really good, especially if you're in the broom closet or if you just aren't into super witchy things. So I've got a nice combo. So I hope you're excited. I will link below my Libra makeup look that I did a couple years back. I just think it's fun. If you work with glamour magic, you might really like it. And also I'm gonna link the Libra astrology video from my astrology series so that if you're a little bit unsure about Libra energy, you can check it out and kind of get a vibe for what energies will be present. I also am offering some astrology readings, and both on my website, which is where we can get very, very in-depth, go crazy deep and unravel your entire natal birth chart. And I am doing mini readings on Hey Hero. So if you are maybe on a budget or just kind of want to dip your toes into the astro world, I also do tarot readings on there as well. But all of my mini readings will be on Hey Hero. So definitely check me out there and book a little something. Celebrate. Honestly, the full moon in Libra is going to be a time to celebrate. So just, I guess I should always kind of maybe let you know what a full moon is if you're new to this or if a friend sent this to you. So full moons, astrologically speaking, and within the spiritual and witchy community, are viewed as a culmination because it's the peak of the moon phase. I have so much I could go into, the connection between the moon phases and the menstrual cycle. I could go crazy with it, you guys, but really just to make it plain and simple, the full moon is the culmination. It's a time for celebration, and it's considered a time when our intuition is at its peak because it is believed that when the moon is full, it's reflecting more energy, in the same way that our tides and our oceans are affected by the full moon. We are made up of a fuck ton. I'll put the scientific measurement here, but a fuck ton of water. Okay, so we are obviously affected as well. I feel the more in tune with your intuition you are, the more you might feel these effects, but also we all have our own personal cycles regardless of if you menstruate or not. We all have cycles intuitively, so you might find that you're super intuitive on the new moon rather than the full, but this is kind of just a general vibe for the majority of people. So definitely work with your cycles, but for the most part, the full moon is a time of celebration. And I love full moons for that reason because it really gives you an excuse every single month, sometimes twice a month if you get lucky, but an excuse to really just sit and be grateful for everything you've accomplished. I think we live in a very goal-based society where we often don't feel like we can celebrate our successes unless we reach a specific point, and that's really not true. We can celebrate our successes at any time, and we kind of just have to make a mindful note of everything we've achieved. So it's a really good time to take inventory of all the cool shit you've done, all the amazing things you've done and achieved, and even if it's literally just staying alive, that is so good. Okay, that's a really good thing to celebrate. So big time for celebration, treating yourself and stuff like that, but even more so because Libra, you guys, okay? It's freaking the Libra full moon. So the thing about Libra, you guys, Libra is ruled by the planet Venus, and if you don't know, Venus rules beauty and love and femininity and stuff like that. So those are some themes that we're going to see. It's going to be a beautiful time for self-love, for self-indulgence, for reminding yourself of your beauty and your worth, maybe doing some glamour rituals, getting your hair done, buying a new outfit. It's really, 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 really a wonderful time. I love glam, and I love just feeling pretty. So I just am so excited about this. It's a time for love and beauty. So I think that's a good brief intro breakdown to the energies that we're going to see. We're going to go more in depth to some of those things as well, but let me really quick give you the specs. Okay, so this is going to be happening Saturday, April 16th at 11:55 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, so make sure to check your time zone, and that is just when it will peak. I will note that I usually give myself 2 to 3 days to celebrate the full and the new moon because there's so much that I want to do, and we have lives, and sometimes we get tired and we need to honor that. So I also have heard rule of thumb of being 12 hours before and 12 hours after. It's really up to you and whatever you feel. Do note that the moon will move into a different zodiac sign, but this is when it will peak at 11:55 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Saturday, April 16th. So doing things Friday night is a good idea, all of Saturday, and if you need to pick up some things on Sunday, it's fine. You can do that. It will be happening in 26 degrees of Libra. So going into what 26 degrees means, 26 degrees is a Taurus degree, okay? And this is so exciting because Taurus is the only other planet that is also ruled by Venus, okay? So we get 2 Venus, associations for this. We're getting a lot of Venus energy, okay? So this is gonna be a time where a lot of us will be feeling called to really kind of indulge and let ourselves feel luxury. Tauruses are all about the best things in life, enjoying the finest wines, having a nice mocha, having satin sheets, just all the luxuries of life. And obviously that will be specific to you and your own preferences, but there's a lot of beautiful energy here with that Taurus degree. And this will also be happening in the 4th house. The 4th house is ruled by Cancer, which is another beautiful feminine energy. And the Cancer is more maternal and more kind of like a homebody. Think of the really amazing domestic feeling of cooking a home cooked meal, having fresh having fresh sheets, and having someone to nurture you or being nurturing to somebody else. It's a lot of beautiful energy, you guys. I'm so excited for this, okay? So Libra, Taurus, and Cancer are going to be a lot of big points coming through, a lot of big energies. So for you, I would homework, I would encourage you guys to check out where is Libra in your chart, because then you'll know that this is where the moon is transiting. If you can find anything in 26 degrees of Libra, that's even more important because that's where the moon is going to be exact. So check out where Libra is in your chart. I will leave down below how to do so. And then you'll see which house it's in, and you can further elaborate for you personally how this will affect you. I'll put my handy dandy house chart here so you can check what that meaning for you. Okay, so those are the basic specs of what's going to be happening. Let's talk about the important aspects. So aspects are just the relationships between one planet to another. So I checked out what is aspecting the moon in Libra, the full moon in Libra. We've got 3 main important aspects to talk about. The first one is that the moon in Libra is going to be squared Pluto in Capricorn. So this is the only difficult aspect happening for this full moon in reference to specifically aspecting the moon. This is mixing our feelings and our happiness and beauty. There's a lot of great things coming with this moon, but Pluto in Capricorn, it's a bit of a harsher placement, okay? So we might feel some clashing between the urge to kind of just indulge and live fun, and we might have this weird, honestly, obsession is kind of the word that's coming through, to be structured. So I think there's gonna be this weird freedom versus structure dynamic. It can also kind of be a time for intense emotions if we have some things unresolved within our structures, our finances, our work life. Okay, so anything that's in the shadow side that has to do with Capricorn energy, being work, public image, structure, things like that, those things those things might be coming up, okay? Those things might be coming to the surface as a result of like our newfound feeling of freedom and love. So I feel that for a lot of people who maybe have been stuck in a job that they really don't feel respected in, a job that isn't bringing them joy, especially if you're a creative person by nature, I feel like this might be a really like powerful time where something might happen, or you might just have that realization of like, shit, I don't like this job. Like, this is not freeing. This isn't like feeding my creative soul. And that's something to look into, okay? Especially if it's something you've been thinking about a lot. I'm really just feeling like, first of all, not to ramble or anything, but we really are in this age of awakening in terms of our careers and how we're spending our days, how we're spending our energy. So many people have left their like unfulfilling jobs in search of being a business owner or pursuing creative endeavors. And if you enjoy like your job, perfect. Then I don't think you're going to have any issues coming up. But I think if there are underlying aspects of your work self and your work-life balance that are out of whack or that really, really need to be addressed, I do think they're going to come up. I'm sorry. But I think it's good because it's all, the full moon is here to illuminate the shadows, like the issues happening. So I think that's going to be something that might be annoying or hard, but it's important. The next two aspects are really exciting and really fun. We've got the moon trining Saturn in Aquarius, okay? This is really wonderful because we've got our moon, which is our emotions, our feelings, you know, in tune with this like beauty and creativity and love and friendship, personality. Really, trining is an amazing aspect. Trine is so harmonious and we fucking love to see it. So trining, having a great relationship with Saturn in Aquarius, which Saturn is our discipline, our boundaries, our ability to like be productive and be, you know, just disciplined. So really great mesh of putting our feelings into concrete boundaries. Having Saturn in Aquarius is really great because it gives us a bit of an edge. Saturn, I think, is great in Aquarius because traditionally it's a pretty, it's like Saturn's like daddy energy, for real. So is Capricorn, honestly. But Saturn is like the stern authority figure. So having it in Aquarius where it's a little bit more loose, a little bit more idealistic, it's really a good mix. So I think that a lot of people will be looking at their boundaries. I think that a lot of us need to work on our boundaries. And so this is a really good time because Saturn is great for setting the ground rules. I definitely think that this is going to be a great time for us to be able to put our emotions into concrete words, ideas, even creations. Like if you're a writer or content creator or artist or whatever, you're gonna have this great connection between your emotions and your ability to do really like structured, if that makes sense. A lot of us right-brained folks, a lot of us like creative people, I think we're really great at like creating in our weird abstract ways. So it's really nice to have Saturn come in and help us with that structure and discipline. And in addition to that, the full moon in Libra will also be trining Mars in Pisces. So this is amazing as well because Mars is our passion. It's our passion and our ability to put forth our energy. So having our emotions combining with our ability to be structured, be stable, be disciplined, and with Mars, be passionate and express. That's amazing. We're really having a great merge of the feminine and the masculine in the sense of the feeling and the doing. We're gonna be really in a great space to like put our creative endeavors into concrete things, into like real things in the 3D land. So it's gonna be great for us creative folks And everybody, honestly, even if you're more of a left brain person, more of like a structured, analytical type of person, you're going to be more in contact with your creativity, which is really amazing. And with the Mars being in Pisces, this adds another layer of creativity to it. Mars is a traditionally very fiery planet because it's ruled by Aries and Scorpio in traditional astrology. So having Pisces, like, volunteer, it's beautiful, flowing, artistic, super introspective energy, really great really great mashup. That's the word. Great mashup. So yeah, so to recap some of that energy, lots of creativity, lots of like we're almost gonna have like this artistic eye that maybe was closed before, or maybe we didn't even have before. So take this time to really make over your life in what ways you want it to be. Obviously, this is just one day. It's not like it's a whole month. But you can use the full moon as a catalyst to kind of kickstart your artistic endeavors. And we're going to be moving into Taurus season very soon, which is going to give us that structure and that ability to, create, because Tauruses are an earth sign and they're very good at putting all the ideas we got in Aries season into actual, like, physical things using that earth energy. And Taurus is ruled by Venus again, so much amazing, beautiful, feminine energy is going to be coming through. Okay, I also think this is a time to check out your feelings of beauty and perfectionism within yourself, within the world, but I feel especially just like collectively, this is going to be a time for us to really look at how we're viewing ourselves and really see the beauty within us. Because all of, like I just mentioned, all those aspects, all the placements happening right now, like I said, it's going to be opening this artistic eye. And I think just on a personal level, this is a really good time to dedicate some healing to our image. I think a lot of us have issues with self-image and with seeing the beauty in ourselves. And I know that it's a very complex subject. It's really, really like a healing work to be done. And it's very complex, okay? But I do think that we can take advantage of this time and really try to make it a point to find the beauty within us. I know you know, I know how sad it is to have a friend who you think is so beautiful and so talented, but they don't see that. And it's something that all of us struggle with because we, hear all the critique growing up from our peers, from bullies, whatever, from society, and we internalize those and we start to hold ourselves to a really, really insane degree of perfectionism and beauty standard. And so really take this time to look at yourself in the mirror, no makeup, nothing like that, and really find the beauty within yourself. You can start a challenge where you just say 5 things that you think are beautiful about yourself every day. You can write a list of all the things that you love about yourself, that you find beautiful about yourself internally and externally, and hang it on your wall and read it every day and add to that list. But really just like taking time to really see yourself for who you are without any societal filters, because I think we oftentimes unconsciously see ourselves through the filter of society, and that's not cute because society doesn't always have our best intention at heart. So moving on to the crystals, the tarot spread, and some rituals to do. Let's start with the crystals. So I've made a brief list of some crystals that I think will be very helpful for us during this time. Opal is the stone of Libra, so it's all around a great Libra stone to have. It's beautiful. If you have any opal, you can work with its properties, and it'll help enhance the Libra qualities of, personability, that's the word. Yeah. Like being personable and friendly and communication, and also, just beauty and lightheartedness and all the beautiful airy qualities of Libra. I also have pink kunzite, I think is how you pronounce it. This is a beautiful stone that I just got for the first time last week, and it's an amazing, amazing high vibrational stone. It connects to the heart chakra, so it connects with self-love, collective love. I do think that in comparison to rose quartz, which is also on my list, I do think it is more of a collective group love rather than rose quartz is more of like a self-love type of deal. So it's more of a sending love to the collective type of energy, which I think is really good because Libra is a very friendly sign, very friendly people. So having that is really nice. It'll also help you with your self-love, but it also helps you connect to your higher self as well, which I think is a really good thing to do when like working through self-image issues, because I always feel like your higher self, I don't know how I feel about this, but there is like this belief that you choose how you look, like your higher self, before you enter this lifetime. You choose how you look. So that really just kind of proves that like your higher self definitely finds you very beautiful and very perfect in how you are. But I do think regardless of if you believe that or not, I do think that our higher self just sees us with pure intention. So they see us for who we truly are, which is obviously beautiful. So when you're working with your higher self, that can be very beneficial when working through your self-image and your self-worth. Again, rose quartz, we all know and love this stone. It's a beautiful connection stone, beautiful heart chakra stone for finding self-love, and it's really great for beauty rituals and everything like that. And lastly, I have angel aura quartz. This is one of my favorite crystals. I think this crystal exudes the most divine feminine energy ever. It's so beautiful, and it really just makes me feel so connected to the spirit realm. So if you're trying to do some divination or some mediumship work, I think angel aura quartz is really, really good for that, but it will also help you connect to the divine feminine energies as well. For tarot spread, I will encourage you just to go rogue, just go crazy. I love just pulling, however many cards I want to, and just interpreting them as they come for just a general spread. But a couple of prompts that I have for you that might be beneficial are: how can I celebrate more? How can I enjoy life more? And where do my natural beauties lie? You can just do a simple 3-card pull with those intentions in mind for each card, or you can do a full spread with those as the prompt for each. You can just say, how can I celebrate more? Pull like 7 cards and then interpret them as they come. You can also do one of these prompts with like kind of the opposite, like how can I celebrate more, and then what do I need to release in order to celebrate more, that kind of deal. So whatever you like with your tarot spread, I just think those are some really good prompts that can help you. And let's talk about some rituals that we can do. I'm so excited. This is an amazing time for any glamour magic, any beauty rituals, ritual baths. I will put in the description box my glamour magic playlist. I have a lot of videos on the divine feminine and on glamour magic in general because I absolutely love it. I used to be a makeup artist, and I just think that it's a beautiful, beautiful practice that can connect you to goddess energy and just to your, own inner beauty. So yes, doing glamour magic, beauty rituals, including having a self-love bath or having a spa day. And this is something that is not like overtly witchy or spiritual. So I think that when my in-laws come, I will probably just see if my sister-in-law wants to have a spa day. We can paint our nails, we can have like face masks, stuff like that. So I always like to, on the full moon, I always do my toenails, do a little pedicure on myself. I always paint them with the colors of the sign or kind of like the vibe that I'm going for. So I think for this Libra full moon, I'll probably do pink or some sort of like nude or like mixture, but I think I'm probably gonna go for like sparkly pink. I think that's really fun. As far as more witchy things go, like I said, glamour magic's really good. This is also a really good time to connect with any goddess deities that you've been interested in. Whether or not you do work, if you do have a goddess that you work with, now is a really good time just to like do a little devotional thing. You can update their like altar if they have one. And if you are not working with any goddess deities or you're looking to like bring in a new one, Freya, Venus, and Aphrodite all represent a very, very similar energy of, this, like I've been saying with Venus, beauty, love, protection type of energy within you. And I can only speak on Freya because she's the deity that I work with, but she's very great for finding the warrior goddess within yourself, finding the inner beauty within you, but also being really, really strong, because not only does she rule beauty and love and sex, she also rules witchcraft and war and death. So it's a really cool duality there. But you can take this time to connect with any goddess energy. Just having like Libra and Venus be really strong at play during the full moon, where it's very heightened intuition and ability to connect with the spirit realm. It's a really, really good time to connect with the goddess, or to do an offering, or to do some sort of goddess meditation, or like meet up with them, if that makes sense. You can also, this last ritual idea, you can really like take it either way. You can make it witchy, or you can make it very like subtly so that no one knows what you're doing. But because we're working with so much creative and artistic energy, now is a really good time to do a sort of art project. I'm always talking about doing art projects, but honestly, like, it's really, really good for the soul. And basically, if you want to make it witchy, you can kind of use it as a sort of offering to your spirit guides or whoever. And you can make it with the intention of, like, you know, we make affirmations and we look at them every day. It can be a sort of visual, like, mood board or affirmation that when you look at it, it reminds you of a specific manifestation or thing that you're trying to bring into your life. And if you just like want to paint for like no reason other than to paint, I think that's really good too. And obviously go for it. So yeah, big energies are just like working with what feels beautiful and creative and good for you. This is also a good time to like redecorate, reorganize, and work with feng shui if you want to, or just with the energy that you pick up and see like what feels better, what makes me feel more inspired, how can I rearrange my, you know, visual life to really like entice a specific feeling within me. Okay, and lastly, I just have some journal prompts if you guys want to join and journal a little bit. You can screenshot so you can save these for later, or you can come back to this video and journal. I'll put these up on the screen and pause so that you can have time to write. So yeah, let's get into them. Where do I find beauty in the world? What do I find beautiful about myself? What habits can I implement to enjoy life more? Anyway, so that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you're so excited for this full moon in Libra. I literally am. I'm so excited. I can't even explain how excited I am. I don't even know everything I'm gonna do. Just the fact that it's occurring, I'm just very thankful for and very excited for. And yeah, so let me know if there's anything that you guys are doing in the comments. We can share our rituals with each other and our ideas with each other, so that we can have more and more and more and have like the perfect day of like perfect combo of rituals to feed our soul. So let me know what you're doing for the full moon in Libra. I am so excited and I hope you guys are too. And yeah, as always, feel free to book a reading with me if you are interested. And yeah, I think that's all from me. So cool. All right, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.